Started just after 7 o'clock tonight when police say the car hit that first victim, a 20-year-old on a scooter. Let's get right out to Fox 5's Jessica Formosa live at the scene in Bensonhurst. Jessica, what can you tell us?
Natasha and Steve, as you can see behind me, the scene has cleared up. Within the last 30 minutes, the two cars involved have been towed away. But let me step out of the way here so I can explain to you what exactly happened. Now, there was a car with a TLC license plate parked right at this corner, 76th Street and 18th Avenue, in front of this Halal Express restaurant. The driver of that car got out to pick up food. His cousin stayed inside the car. He was the passenger when all of a sudden a car with an elderly couple plows into the parked car and then hits the building. But before then, he hits a pedestrian who was crossing the street with his scooter. Take a look. This is surveillance video, shows the moment one of the victims was struck. We warn you, it is disturbing, so we froze it. According to police, this accident happened just before 7 p.m. Police say a 89-year-old male was driving with a female passenger. He was heading northbound on 18th Avenue when he lost control of his car, hitting a 20-year-old man on his scooter. He was crossing the street, and I'm telling you, he did not even have a second to react. Then he hits the parked car. A second pedestrian was also struck. Police say they were all taken to the hospital, all expected to survive. We spoke to a witness who was crossing the street just as the accident was happening. She was very shaken up.
It just went boom. I was crossing, and then I see there was a guy on the floor. He was knocked out. Then there was a lady in the car, in the middle car. Her airbag inflated. She was an older woman and with an older gentleman. And then the other car, I don't know who was in there, but I know they pulled somebody out there in a stretcher. But it was like such an impact where this one came this way, and then it was like, it just collided, right? And then it went right into the restaurant.
And Natasha and Steve, really just disturbing, that surveillance video. So again, the taxi driver was parked here in the crosswalk. The elderly man who was with his wife, we are told, was just across the street. He was also parked. I don't know what happened. You see it in the surveillance video. The man puts his car in drive, and he lost control and just hits that scooter with the man in the scooter, and then goes right into the building, hitting that car. I mean, that poor guy in the scooter did not even have a second to react. That's the latest we have from Brooklyn tonight. I'm Jessica Formosa, Fox 5 News. Back to both of you inside.
Pretty frightening scenario. Happened in a hurry, that's for sure. All right, thanks, Jess.